All right. This one comes from r/relationship advice. My coworker, 18 male, put me, 22 female, on a hear me out cake and posted it online. Do I take action in some way?
What is a hear me out cake?
Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Actually?
What is it?
Okay. You just proved your age right there. See? Not a Gen Z or not
I'm a millennial. I don't know what to
you
say.
Are a millennial.
I remember when millennials used to be young. Fuck.
So a hear me out cake is like, well, on TikTok there was like a trend where you just like buy a random cake at a grocery store.
Okay.
And you print pictures.
Huh?
You print pictures of people and you stick them on the cake. And
Then
the people are like, hear me out. Like basically like, hear me out. This guy's like hot. And
then they give the
I
cake
would fuck
to the
with this
person.
guy. No, it's oh my god.
They eat it with their friends.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Why would you stick paper to a cake anyway?
You put it on a toothpick.
You put the picture on a toothpick?
Yes, you literally tape it to a toothpick,
Okay.
and then it's literally like you're looking at the camera,
Yeah.
and then you and your friends are like you printed your own pictures of like hear me out, like this guy's hot or whatever, like this guy's sexy.
Like a celebrity?
Yes, but it's more of like really weird, like the Grinch. Hear me out, the Grinch, because you know how like people like think that the Grinch is sexy. It's like that
Jim Carrey version, sure.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey version, precisely. Yes.
Okay.
So people have done that, and like cartoons, like.
Hear me out. Okay.
If you haven't watched a TikTok like that, it is kind of hard to explain, but I hope I did it justice.
And then they eat the cake?
No, disregard the cake. It's just to put. I don't know why there's a cake. Okay. You basically just keep poking your toothpicks with the pictures in it until the cake is full. And then I don't know what they
full.
I don't know what they do. It's just like candles, like you're placing candles on the cake.
I need to watch a TikTok.
Yeah.
It sounds confusing.
Should I show you before we begin?
I don't care that much. Let's just get into it.
All right. All right. I work at a diner as a waitress with this kid. Let's call him John. John has always seemed pretty chill and busses my tables. Sometimes we chat if we are closing together, usually about school as he started college not too long ago, and I am almost graduated with my BA. Ultimately, we are friendly, but not friends. Last week, he said that he was a part of a group chat with a handful of other coworkers on Instagram and asked if I wanted to join. I said sure because I haven't connected with people at the diner that well and figured it was worth a shot. We swapped Instas. The group chat is very normal, friendly banter between coworkers. Yesterday, I see that John posted a reel of him and a couple of his buddies doing their take on a hear me out cake, which is usually a very lighthearted and funny way of saying you would get with what are typically fictional and mostly animated characters. The entire cake adhered to that concept, except towards the end, when my face, a picture that he must have screenshotted from one of my posts, is stuck on the cake. I was the only real person on the cake, and John actually made a comment about how attractive I was and that he wished that he could hit that, but doubts he has a chance. I feel insanely grossed out and kind of violated. I want the video taken down. I'm not sure if I have the right or authority to do that. I ranted about this to my sister, and she told me to just take it as a compliment and be glad that someone thinks I am pretty. It feels wrong doing that. Is this grounds for taking this issue to higher ups? I don't know if I'm comfortable working with him at the moment. Do I just take care of this myself and tell him that it makes me uncomfortable and I want him to take it down? It is a public video. I am just uncertain how to move forward.
That's weird. That's some weird shit. I'm just picturing like a cake, like you said, with Q-tips, getting the pictures.
Q-tips?
Not Q-tips. Toothpicks. And they're getting pinned to it. And all of his friends are posting up like fucking Bugs Bunny and Mrs. Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And other fictional characters.
Yeah.
Like Cinderella in the animated version or something.
Yep.
And the guy at the end is just like, here's my coworker. Hear me out. Oh, this makes a lot more sense. They're like stuck to the toothpick. I thought it was a sheet of paper, a full sheet of paper. You like lay it on top of the cake and then you Q-tip it down in.
Again with the Q-tips.
Toothpick it down in. That makes more sense. Yeah, like Rick from Rick and Morty or Morty.
Yeah.
Something like that. That makes more sense. And then this one guy comes in and he's like, yo, here's my coworker. And everybody else is just like,
not the point of the cake.
huh?
Yeah. So weird.
Buddy, you got an obsession. But whether it's this hear me out cake or, in some other type of form, you took your coworker's picture and posted on your printer and then made a video about you doing something with it. Like, even if you just like made a story and like your obsession list on your wall is there or something, like, It's a little bit strange.
Agreed. Especially right after he just followed her on Instagram.
A little creepy. But I guess the real question is does she have grounds for taking the issue to higher ups? I would think so, right? Like,
actually,
that's a tricky one. Like,
I don't know.
Do you have rights to? I think so. I think you could say, hey, coworker A is kind of harassing me outside of work and online.
Oh, higher ups, like at work.
Yeah.
Not like to the police to get it taken down. I don't know how I took that one.
I don't know about that, but I think it's at work, like her manager.
That would make more sense. But I do think, yes, you can definitely.
You should definitely.
You should bring it up if
if
it's making you this uncomfortable. Definitely bring it up.
Like, that'd be the same thing as like your coworker's DMing you, or your coworker is like putting rude comments on your posts and stuff like that. Coworker showing up at your door with flowers, all those types of forms are forms of harassment. You should go to your manager, and hopefully you don't work at a piece of shit place where they just say, hey, not my problem.
Yeah.
And they do something about it.
Yeah. Top comment says, go up to him at work and say, hey, can you delete that video you made about me? The one where you printed a picture of my face and put it on a cake? It's really fucking weird.
I guess that's a pretty solid first step.
Yeah.
I think, that would probably be.
I think you should do both.
Right? I feel like that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
First thing, as soon as I walked into work, I would have been like, yo, stop being creepy. Delete it.
I love how this was like worded because it makes them feel dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's like you went on your computer, you screenshot a picture of my face, you proceeded to hit print, you walked to your printer, you cut it up, you taped it to a toothpick, and then you stuck it on a cake and made a video.
And every single step of the way, you thought that was a good idea. Knowing
full well that I follow you on Instagram now.
I think he thought this is the way. He was
shooting a shot?
I think he thought, yo, this is how I get her. I'm going to show her that I'm interested, and then she'll know that I'm interested. Maybe she'll be interested back.
Guys are fucking weird.
What's that you always say about men? The audacity.
It's one thing they have.
Audacity.
All right, there is an update. So I screen recorded the video and sent it to my manager. We are on good terms, and I was hoping that she would understand and we could rework the schedule so that I don't have him bussing my tables and we won't have to interact. She said this is very odd and may be a violation of conduct. She told me not to stress about the details and that she would take care of it. I am very grateful with how seriously she took it. She had moved me around so that I will not have to see him as much, and I only have a handful of times since then. He has avoided eye contact with me entirely. Once my manager was aware of the video, I DM'd John on Insta saying, quote, the video you made in which you put my face in a hear me out cake for social media is gross and unprofessional. We are coworkers. I did not greenlight being posted online and sexualized like that. I have talked with manager about the situation and my discomfort and would like you to take the video down. You used my image without my consent. He responded and, quote, apologized, saying that he and his friends were drunk and that he made that video on a whim. He told me he thought I was cool and wouldn't have a problem with it. He said he would take it down but never once actually said sorry, just gave those excuses. It was deleted. He has been having to take an online course about sexual harassment and workplace misconduct or something like that. Something probably meaningless, but at least it's slightly a pain in the ass. The only thing now is that he has busboy buddies that side-eye and kind of glare at me because of the action I took. On the bright side, they probably won't fuck with me like that.
Yeah. Nice. I'm happy that she had like a good manager, and it's like, oh, we were drunk and that excuse said, like, I think you missed the point. I mean, like, I really don't understand. I barely get it. But I think he definitely doesn't understand what a hear me out cake is.
Yeah.
The hear me out cake is supposed to be, from what I understand, from how I'm understanding it, is someone that's not inherently attractive on the first glance.
Exactly.
But you're like, hey, let me convince you why
That's the whole
I'd hit
point.
that.
Hear me out. Like,
Yeah.
let me explain.
On a fictional character.
Yeah.
Not, hey, I would have sex with my coworker. No shit, buddy.
Yeah.
Half the people who have coworkers would have sex with another coworker. Everybody finds people attractive. You're missing the whole fucking point of the fun activity.
This tree is hitting my head.
You don't like your tree?
Poking me.
Teresa tried to put the tree behind me, and I said no because I had it in my eyeballs the whole Patreon episode. And so it's back on Teresa's side.
It's for aesthetic.
Teresa designs, and I make the podcast happen with screws.
So the top comment on the update says, saying that you want to hook up with an attractive woman you know in real life is an absurdly incorrect understanding of what the thing actually is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's meant to be like, I think the bee from Bee Movie is hot. What the fuck, dude? Hear me out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you didn't know what a hear me out cake was before, now you do.
I should put a picture up that you showed me.
Yeah, you should.
Because I was
My mom won't know what it is.
very confused.
If you do it for one person, or my mom and my uncle.
At one point, I thought that, like, you know, you can get those custom cakes that are like pictures.
Okay, yes. Oh my God.
I thought it was that for a second of like, I think I know what you're about to say. So let me guess it. For your birthday parties, you would have your mom get you a Justin Bieber cake where they printed Justin Bieber's face onto the cake.
Yes. And then they put, which I requested, happy birthday, Teresa Bieber. This went on for years. Quite literally.
That's...
Oh my God, guys. I was the biggest Justin Bieber fan.
It's a little concerning.
It was, well, now I do the same with Taylor Swift, so.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why?
Taylor Swift
I would marry her.
I feel like there was just a lot of like teenage girl hype over Justin Bieber when they were all 13, 14.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly when I was obsessed.
Yeah.
So what's your point? I fell for it. I am a mainstream media girly. Like, I literally follow trends. That is me. I am the biggest trend follower ever.
But I just had my opinions back then, but it was no big deal.
And what was that?
I didn't really like Justin Bieber back then.
Yeah, boys never did. Because guess what? They were jealous.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
I
really,
know.
but okay.
Okay.
I wasn't really much of a jealous one because I didn't really care about music.
So why didn't you like him if it wasn't out of jealousy?
I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't not like him. I just didn't like him. I didn't hate him or anything. I just didn't like him. I just didn't.
Well, there's a difference then.
Yeah, I was neutral. I just didn't understand what the hype was about. I was like, why is everybody so obsessed with him? Why do we care about this person? That's what I was more like.
He stole my heart. I wanted to be, oh my God, guys, I used to pray at night that I would be the one less lonely girl at his concert.
I feel like you've mentioned that before too.
Yeah, have I mentioned that on the podcast?
I feel like we should mention it now and then just bury the Justin Bieber lore.
I don't like Justin Bieber anymore, just saying.